Hi guys, this is Mandy from MandyleePlays. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the ladies of Nintendo. So let's get started. But first, I have some disclaimers, and that is, I am not trying to push an agenda to anybody. These are my thoughts as a gamer for many years, but I'm also not going to sugarcoat it, and I'm always welcome to different opinions in the comments down below. So with all that being said, I'm just going to dive right in, and in my honest opinion, I think that Nintendo deals with diversity in their games very well. But that's not to say that other developers don't make great female protagonists. We have Aloy from Horizon Zero Dawn, we have Lara Croft from Tomb Raider, and plenty other great female protagonists. But for this video, I'm going to focus on Nintendo. And Nintendo has been getting really great with their characterizations of females. They do sometimes sexualize some female characters like in Xenoblade, but you know, baby steps. And first, we are going to talk about the most iconic female protagonist in all of gaming. And first, we're going to talk about the most famous female protagonist in all of gaming, and that is Samus Aran from the Metroid series. And this one is a really neat story because everybody knows the ending credits of Metroid, where it was revealed that he was a she. And in an article by Kotaku, I will link it in the description below, Metroid's co-creator Yosaho Sakamoto, sorry if I butchered that, explains, "When we were almost done with the development of Metroid, one of our staffers casually suggested, why don't we make Samus Aran a female character to surprise the player? Back then, I thought it was a nice idea, but I couldn't foresee what a huge impact this would be for the future of the franchise." And I love that quote. It was just a decision they made on a whim, and I think that's really the key to Nintendo's strategy in diversity, because it wasn't forced. So that's how Metroid became such a famous female protagonist, because they didn't really know she was a she till the end. So it wasn't shoehorned in there or forced in there. It was pretty much someone thought of an idea and someone thought it was cool, so they put it there, and the game worked perfectly around it. And throughout the years, Samus Aran has been kicking ass as a bounty hunter. We don't talk about Other M. Yeah, you get to play with her in a bikini, but you know, it was 1986, 87. You take what you take kind of thing. Unfortunately, Nintendo doesn't really have the greatest track record with female protagonists, and that is Princess Peach. When people talk about damsel in distress, they immediately think of Peach, because she literally gets kidnapped everywhere in every game. So they really poke fun at Peach, and she is the trademark damsel in distress. But recently, she has been in more active roles, especially in Mario vs. Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And she also got her own spin-off game called Super Princess Peach, which I love. As a child, I didn't really see like the crying, the anger, you know, the happiness as mood swings. But now I see it. I still love the game though. They really could have done something better with that. So I hope they do make another Super Princess Peach game, and I really think Nintendo needs to give her some love. And in Mario Odyssey, they did it a little at the end. Spoiler alert, while Mario and Bowser are trying to win her affection, she just says enough, takes his ship, no lie, she was gonna leave them on the moon. And that's the kind of Peach I want to see in more Mario games. I'm not expecting her to be Lara Croft or anything. She does get to go on her own adventure through the different lands Mario went to. So hopefully we get more character development for Peach, because no lie, I love Peach. And last but certainly not least, I am going to talk about Princess Zelda. And Zelda was a character I grew up with. She didn't really have much an appearance in NES, SNES titles, especially Zelda 2, where she was just sleeping. She didn't really have a role, even though the name of the game was The Legend of Zelda. But Nintendo has been doing a fabulous job with her character character recently. My favorite iteration of Zelda has to be the Breath of the Wild Zelda. I could really feel her emotions, especially trying to do her best and not being good enough. And that kind of character development is something refreshing in a Zelda game. Link is a man of a few words. To see that they went all out with Zelda with beautiful voice acting and very good writing, but she wasn't really a damsel in distress. She had a huge role in the game, and she fended off Calamity Ganon for 100 years. And there are other female characters to really talk about, like Cena, Mipha, Urbosa. She is a really badass. There's a lot of female characters in Nintendo that are represented really tastefully, because the key thing is not to shoehorn stuff in. And the tricky part is some games don't force in diversity. There just is diversity, but some people think it's forced in. So I look at characters from like a character to character basis. I don't really bitch and complain when a male character is the lead. If it fits the story, then so be it. But with that being said, I do think people should get more creative with the stories. I'm all for what the creator wants. That's why in my Battlefield 5 video, I still stand by what I said, because the creator did want a female there. With artistic liberties, some things are not going to be to your liking, and that's something that's hard for people to understand sometimes. That's my little spat about that. Okay, so that's the end of my video. If you like this video, please give me a good like, and if you have your own opinions and thoughts, please leave in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. You can always follow me on Twitter at MandyleePlays. I hope you guys have an awesome day and play a good game. Bye.